That's Karen.
And that's Simon.
And you're on the road with Simon and Karen. Are you getting ready to retire?
Working on it, yes.
It's been a long and winding road, but here we are, retirement staring us in the face. A retirement we had hoped would be filled with adventure, fun and romance, and time spent together. But a closed business and a bankruptcy has left us with some work to do.
Karen, Simon, we've got some good news. Your investments have done fairly well in the short term since we made some adjustments in January. However, you guys have some work to do.
We got serious and hired a fitness coach. What are we doing this morning? Something
That
good.
includes a lot of lifting and a lot of grunting.
Oh, awesome. We hired a business coach. We were left with a choice. Either adjust our dream to fit our finances or adjust our finances to fit our dream. So we sold up what was our dream home and set out on the road to make our retirement dream happen. We looked into alternative investment strategies. We started an online business. And we did something we thought we'd never do. We started a YouTube channel. We're on the road to retirement, and you're coming too.
Well, I think we should talk about what on the road means to us.
So for me, on the road is about the journey from here to retirement. And so we've decided, well, we were given a choice. Either figure out the lifestyle we want to live when we retire, and then figure out what that's going to cost, or figure out what lifestyle we can already afford and settle for that. And we decided we don't want to settle. That's right. We've decided we're going to level up. We're going to get on the road to more wealth, more health, and more fun.
When we first talked about it, we talked about what did we want to do when we were retired. And we wanted to buy a van, and we wanted to drive across the country and explore the United States and Canada and just have adventures because we love road trips. But now it feels like more than that. Like on the road is the road to that. And then there's another road, the road to how are we going to fund this?
You guys have some work to do.
It's the road to health. You know, what can we do to have an adventure now on the way to our adventure? Yeah, so we're excited to share with you because we think that there's a lot of couples out there like us. There's a lot of people who are thinking about retirement, and they probably just, there's a lot of people who maybe are thinking, I don't want to retire because my job is everything. I know my life as it is right now. It's scary moving into the next step in life. Am I closer to death? Like what, you know, there's just so much wrapped up in it. When you actually really look at it, it could be probably the best time of your life. It could be like living your teens with knowledge.
Wow, that sounds awesome.
Yeah,
If I only knew then what I know now.
yeah, exactly.
So we've had some ups and downs in our life. We haven't done it perfectly to set ourselves up perfectly for retirement. On the road with Simon and Karen is the journey, figuring out how we're going to do that. But if that's going to happen, then we got to level up. We got to up our game. So we've got some ideas, we've got some exciting plans, we've got some goals. We've hired some life coaches, we work with a financial advisor, and we're up in our game. And you guys get to come along and watch. And hopefully we inspire and teach and entertain. I'm sure we're going to have some challenges. Life is not easy. It's always going to be full of challenges. But we're going to focus on the positive and on the fun, and we're going to make it happen. And you guys are going to come along and see how it goes.
I think one of the, as Simon said, we hired some life coaches, and that was like, I think, one of the best decisions that we've made in our married life together. Yeah, one of the best decisions we made. So it's a couple, Eddie and Allison. Eddie is our trainer. We've been going to see Eddie over 6 months now, and we both lost weight. We've built some muscles. Yes. We feel stronger and fitter, and how you are in that part of your life is how you are everywhere, really. And we've made a commitment to what we're putting in our body and how we think about what we put in our bodies. That we're fueling this vessel that we've been given, to keep going, to stay young, to stay healthy. Allison is an amazing life coach, and she's coaching us through, the roadblocks that come along the way when you want to change your life and when you want to move forward and do something different. You're trying to delve deep into your own self and what inside you is holding you back. And, Allison's really helping with that. Personally, I feel like far more confident, far more aware. I think our relationship has improved because we're doing this together. Yeah, one of the best decisions we've made.
The three pillars of our journey are health, wealth, and relationship. And we're learning about all three along the way. It's going to be a exciting journey. We don't know where we're going to end up. We have we can see the horizon, and we're going to aim towards the horizon, but we don't know what's over the horizon. We'll adjust our course as we get closer, but we're excited. We're going to make some new things happen in our lives, and we're going to face some challenges, and we're going to slay some dragons. It's going to be exciting, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to accomplish a lot of things in the next couple of years, and we're going to end up in some pretty amazing places. And we could call this channel a bucket list channel, but there's so many bucket list channels out there that we decided that we would call it On the Road. But it's the same thing. We're going to fulfill some dreams here. We're going to make some stuff happen, and we're not going to settle for the retirement we can afford. We're going to afford the retirement we want, and we're going to make that happen.
Number of trades that we do with these automations, I mean, we're doing thousands and thousands of trades. They're never perfect, and what happens is that there's this thing called slippage, and what happens is money kind of falls out of the grid that really doesn't have any purpose, and so it ends up in our exchange as just available money. And it's not like we intended to get this money, but it just kind of shakes out of the grids and ends up in our thing. So what we have to do is every once in a while, maybe once a week or every couple of weeks, we go in and we do this thing I call clean the couch. And all it is just taking these random coins that'll show up in your exchange and converting them back into a stable coin or into any other coin that you have need for. The reason I call it cleaning the couch is because I remember when I first started this, I kept looking at my exchange or in my balance, which shows in the Bitscap interface. And there'd be coins there. I didn't buy that. How'd that get there, you know? And it would add up, you know, it'd be $10 here, $7 here, $25 here. I didn't know where it's coming from. And it was almost like when you have people come over to your house, you know, and maybe you watch a movie or have dinner or whatever, but, you know, you clean the couch the next day and you notice there's like nickels and dimes and stuff lying in there. And obviously it just, you know, fell out of your guests' pockets while they were sitting on the couch. And so I said, hey, it's like, kind of like couch money, you know? You never know whose it is, but you're cleaning the couch and you find a nickel and a dime and a quarter. And so we call it couch money.
So tell the people about this guy. Who is he?
He's Dan Hollings. We subscribed for a course called The Plan with him, and he teaches about bot trading. And that was a little excerpt from one of his training videos. He's got some expertise in Amazon trading as well. So, you know, he's one of those, won a few, lost a few, but, you know, seems like a really smart guy and a guy who has some good things to share.
So he was just talking about the Play Money. So have you been running a Play Money bot? And what's
Yes.
it doing?
Running a demo in demo mode and been running it for about 30 days.
How much?
And we're making like $120.
Out of how much did you put in?
3,000 US.
So how does it work? You got 3,000 worth
I have
of
3,000. So my trading bot is trading between Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it you know, it buys and sells between those two coins. It's an automation, and so my underlying asset makes or loses depending on the market itself. However, as Dan calls it, I'm wiggling out some profit. So with all those trades that have happened, and there are substantial number of trades that have occurred, we're wiggling out $120 in 30 days. So extrapolate that over a year and we're making some money.
So what you're saying is you have $3,000 worth of crypto.
Yep.
And now that crypto could go up or down. And so long term, we're going to hold it and it's going to go up
Yep.
over the long term.
Yep.
But as well as it going up, we're also making money while the bots trade that crypto.
Correct.
So you have $3,000 worth of crypto. You trade it back and forth. You make an extra $120, you said? 104?
Yeah, a month.
A month. And
So-
then if crypto doubles, your 3,000 also goes up to 6,000.
So the $120 is kind of, the way I look at it, is kind of like interest,
Yeah.
right? So before I had my money just sitting in a crypto exchange. Not my money, I had my Bitcoin sitting in a crypto exchange. So all I was seeing is
The up and down
the up and down
of the market.
of the market itself. Now I'm wiggling out a little bit of profit from that asset that I'm holding.
Awesome. You're smart.
I'm trying to be smart.
So what's the dream? Well, let me show you. Let's do some screen share here. And share screen. Share. Okay, the Pan American Highway route in North America is the portion of a network of roads nearly 48,000 kilometers or 30,000 miles in length that travels through the mainland nations of the Americas. No definitive length of the Pan American Highway exists because the Canadian government has never officially defined any specific route as being part of the Pan American Highway, while in the United States, the Federal Highway Administration has designated the entire interstate highway system part of the Pan American Highway system, although this has not yet been reinforced by any official highway signage. Mexico officially has many branches connected to various interstate highways at the US border. So essentially, the Pan American Highway is not an official highway, but rather a part of a network of highways. And it goes from the very top, right at the tip of Alaska, and travels through the Canada, the US, Central America, South America, all the way to the bottom of South America. So our hope, our dream, is to buy a suitable machine, some kind of four-wheel drive van or RV that we feel safe and secure in, that will get us from Alaska to the tip of South America. And we'll spend a year doing that. And so let me show you some of the vehicles that we're actually looking at here. So the first vehicle we fell in love with is the Revel, which was made by Winnebago. And it's a 4x4. So it has to be a 4x4. We wouldn't do this without a 4x4. But it's on a Mercedes chassis, diesel. You know, it's pretty compact, has everything you need. And it's a pretty cool vehicle, and we kind of liked it for a while. Then we found this vehicle. This is the Earth Roamer. And so the LTI is the smaller version, and this is built on a Ford F550 or 750 and diesel, four-wheel drive, and it's an amazing vehicle. And yeah, this thing is going to get you there. Crazy good vehicle and luxurious, but expensive. So if things go really well, we might get that. But this is what we're looking at right now. This is the Truck House, and it's on a Tacoma, and still well built, carbon fiber camper, same as the Earth Roamer. So no seals, no seams to leak. All one-piece carbon chassis, and a little bit smaller than the Earth Roamer, and about half the price. So this is kind of what we're looking at the moment, but we'll see how it goes. So it's a pretty cool vehicle as well. So those are some of the decisions we're going to have to make. But while we're in one of these vehicles, we want to still be able to make money out of the back of them. And so you know, we need to pay for gas. We need to keep the wolves away from the door and keep things going at home while we're away. So one of our plans is to open a Amazon selling business, because wherever we have internet, we can tend to business. So Amazon, what are we doing with Amazon? So we've opened up an Amazon selling account. So we're sellers on Amazon. We have a company. Our company is called Dragonfly Dreams Ltd. You could guess who named that. And under Dragonfly Dreams, we have our Amazon selling company, which is, and we have the .com, which is The Glamping Shop. And through The Glamping Shop, we'll have Amazon, and we'll also have Shopify. And so all of our products, as is indicated by the Glamping Shop name. For those of you who don't know, glamping is glamorous camping. So that's in keeping with our brand, which the brand of this channel, which will be on the road. So it'll turn into what it is now, from what it is now, on the road to retirement, to an actual on the road channel, as we're on the Pan American Highway. So in keeping with that brand, RV travel, camping, all of our Shopify and Amazon items will be under that brand. So one of the first things we looked at, because we love camping and we have grandkids, is the s'mores kit came to mind. So we looked at s'mores kits. So when you search on Amazon, you have all of these items that come up. S'mores kits. So when you search for s'mores kits, lots of things come up on Amazon. Hershey's has a kit box. I'm not sure if it contains chocolate or if it's just wrapped like it looks like chocolate. This one looks like it does have chocolate, marshmallows, and things in it. But then what you get to is kits that are just utensils. So you have skewers, you have oh, this looks interesting, a box that has everything in it you need. So that was interesting to us. So we went and we have this cool little extension plugin called Zon Pilot. And as that loads, what Zon Pilot does is it lets you look behind the curtain. So we look and we can see what they're selling for, how many they sell, what their revenue is per month, what their costs are. And where is that? Where's that? There. Is that it? Okay, there's the box. Number, is that it? Come on. Yeah. Well, that's one of the boxes. Number 11. So we look at this and it's selling in the patio, lawn and garden category. It sells for $18.99. They sell 11,000. They've sold 11,500 units. They sell about 268 a month. They make about $5,000 a month, and they have 4.5 ratings. So what we would do is we would look at an item like this. We would go to it and we would look at the 3-star ratings, because the 3-star ratings is where you find the complaints. And we would find what the complaints are. And what we found is the plastic breaks, the buckle, the lock isn't very good, the handle isn't very good, it's not sturdy. So we thought, okay, maybe we can compete by making a better kit. So we went to our sourcing concierge. And our sourcing concierge is in Thailand. His name is Sanit. And we send him requests and tell him what we want him to find for us. And he finds it in China or India or wherever he can. And he sources our ideas. So we can look here and let's go to our discussions. So if you go all the way down near the bottom, one of our first discussions, and here it is, sourcing request for s'mores caddy bundle. So we thought we need a better box, so source us a better box. We came up with a logo that we want on the outside of the box. Here are some boxes he found for us, but they were the same cheap boxes, and some skewers. They were the same cheap skewers. We kept going, some more boxes, some more sources. And then we decided, we went back to him and we said, you know what, let's go with a bamboo box. Let's go upscale. So he's sourcing this bamboo box. And the skewers, we found some nice wood telescoping skewers that are much nicer than those plastic ones. So then one more thing I thought would be nice to add. So if we go back here and we saw, I asked him to source for us the ferro rod. Campers, especially Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, I think would love to have a ferro rod fire starter without a match kit to put inside the s'mores bundle kit. So we're looking into that as well, and that's would be some kindling and a ferro rod so that you can start your campfire without a match. So that's going to be pretty cool. That's something that will differentiate us from everybody else. So if you look back, we can go back here. Let's look at all the things that we've asked Sanit to source for us and things we're working on. So we have a leather strap for a picnic blanket or a fireside blanket. Here's the ferro rods. Here's a wine opener aerator cork system that we want to add to a camper's wine caddy, because every camper needs a wine caddy. And we're looking at getting that made in leather instead of this plastic or vinyl. It'll hold wine and wine glasses and we'll add this kit to differentiate us from the others. Karen's also looking at a RV bed in a box. So it'll be camping decor. These are all plain, but we're looking for a supplier of, something with mooses on it. So that we can put together RV decor in a box, bed in a box. And here's some blankets that we're looking at, camping blankets, more decor. Here's a sample of a box that we're looking at. And And we're also doing a coffee caddies. And there's the ferro rods, coffee caddy. So we have a sugar and coffee spoon, and then Camper's Coffee Caddy will have a container for coffee and Bodum style coffee mug, and then creamer and sugar and a bag to put it all in. Here's some of the s'more stuff we're sourcing. So yeah, so we work with Sanud and he sources our stuff, and we bundle it together and ship it to the Amazon warehouse, and then we start selling it. So that's where we're at. That's part of the dream. That's where we're headed, and we're pretty excited, pretty pumped about it, and we're well on the way. And so yeah, stay tuned. Please like and share, and help the algorithm. And yeah, you're on the road with Simon and Karen.